Welcome to ABV Motivation Channel. Today, female muscle growth and flexing IFBB Pro Missy. Missy Truscott is an amazing muscle girl, professional fitness athlete. The girl is beautiful not only for her appearance and muscle aesthetics, but also for her flexibility. Missy Truscott has a crazy preparation, as evidenced by her athletic ability. The girl amazes with her physical form and motivates not only girls, but also men to go in for sport and fitness. Missy Truscott has remarkable discipline and dedication. Some words of motivation from Missy Truscott. Absolutely everyone wants to have a well-developed muscular body and be attractive. However, taking care of themselves, people often face situations when training is postponed until tomorrow, or they come up with reasons not to train. Let's talk about the methods used to improve motivation for training. To train with enthusiasm and fervor, you can use a variety of mental ways. For example, for many, the motivation is the feeling of well-being after a workout, a state when the body is filled with pleasant fatigue and endorphins are produced in the body, as a result of which you feel an emotional uplift and a feeling of happiness. It is the achievement of such a state that becomes the indirect goal of training. It is also useful to concentrate and reflect on the fact that by exercising, you take time to yourself, become better and have a positive effect on your health. You can also motivate yourself with financial leverage, for example, by buying an annual gym membership. While skipping workouts will be a pity, money is wasted. Often, training for beginners turns out to be an overwhelming burden, and they abandon the sport. If so, keeping a training diary is a great way to improve your desire to exercise. By writing down your achievements and the specifics of the training process, you will more appreciate what you have already achieved and take more care of your training regimen. When you're just starting out in a sport like bodybuilding, getting started always requires the utmost concentration and must be accompanied by the utmost discipline. This is logical, since at the initial stage of training you have a certain thinking model and attitude towards training in general, and achieving results is possible only with a serious approach. Bodybuilding is not a sport of the strong, but of patient and consistent people. Maintaining a consistent mindset over decades of training is a top priority in this sport. Sometimes it is quite difficult for novice athletes to maintain internal discipline, to force themselves to train and eat correctly. However, beginners should remember that results do not appear on their own. They are born in hard work, and you need to show will and kill self-pity to get what you want. It is important to remember that motivation for training does not appear on its own. It is the result of tremendous work on oneself, constant struggle with one's laziness and passivity. Go to your goal competently, and low motivation will never be an obstacle on the way to future victories. Good luck and see you in other videos.